Alright, I'm just gonna try see how this works. Hello everybody. Um I don't exactly know how this is gonna work. Basically I'm watching the Mankato Robbinsdale game. I don't know what the score is. Mankato just got a goal. Oh god, that's loud. I can tell you that right now. Mankato just got a goal. Um Oh, also had a shot on goal. I don't know how much time is left in the game or in the first. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set it to 5 minutes, right? And I'm going to hope that's how long is left in the first period once we are at the 5 minute interval. I don't know what the current score is. Um, but I'm going to assume it's either the first or second period. I'm assuming Mankato's up by quite a bit considering how they're playing right now. This looks like a very slow game as of right now, but that's to be expected when you're up by quite a bit. So I'm assuming it's not a 1-0 game. Yeah, Robbinsdale is just putting on zero pressure whatsoever. Long shot by number 11 of Mankato. Yeah, this is not looking good for the Robins. Oh, we got another Cato goal here. Oh, oh, it is 2-0 Knights. Okay, we finally have sound on the video, so it's 2-0. Puck in the corner, shoots it all the way down, misses the net. Puck is loose in the far corner here. Can't really see it all that well. This is not a great camera angle, but it's doable. Number two's going at it. Going for the puck. Unable to get it. And that'll be offside question mark? Penalty? Offsides. That's an offsides on Robbinsdale. And that will be the 5-minute interval. So, right now the score is 2-0 Knights lead. I would guess there's 5 minutes to go in the first. Robins are dancing. Knights are dancing a little bit. Everybody's having a good time. That's what we like to see. I love to see everybody having a great time. All right, puck has dropped. Number 11 going straight for it, getting 2 shots on goal here. Got a whistle for something, don't quite know what it was for, but I don't think the puck was covered. I don't quite know what's going on right now. Oh, they were trying to get everybody on side for the face-off. Pass out front. Couple of saves by the Robins goalie. That's 2 more shots on goal for the Knights. And that's a Knights goal. They muted the sound here. I'm gonna assume the clock is still running. I could be wrong. Knights win the draw. Shot on net. Save. Another shot. Didn't get on net, though. Another shot. I think that one was saved. That one missed the net. And that'll be covered by the goalie. Robins in blue and yellow. Knights in gray and black. I really like these Robins CI jerseys. I really like these Robins CI jerseys. I really do. I like the blue and gold. Or blue and yellow, one of the two. Shot. Saved. Wow. Knights are firing every puck into the goalie's padding. Plays back underway. I don't quite know who's who on either team. I don't have either team's roster, unfortunately. That'll be a save for the Knights goalie. I believe that's Talkenheim. Could be wrong about that. But I believe that's who the Knights normally have in net. And now there's an offensive draw for the Robins, which they lose, and it immediately goes back into their own zone. We have scrum behind the net. Looks like the puck was actually covered, so there is no scrum behind the net. I'm actually gonna just leave it at 14 for now on the shots on goal. Minus 1 minute, or 1 minute to go in the first period. If I've got that correct, I could have that completely wrong. Oh, another shot on net. I think the goalie has it. That'll be a shot for the Robins. But Talkheim covers. Another offensive draw, offensive zone face-off for the Robins here. 30 seconds to go. Wins it out front. Was not able to corral it, though. And it goes back into the Robins zone. Can't really see what's going on. There we go. Shot on net. I think it went just wide. Another shot. That's going to be counted as a save. Should be getting down there in time. We've got another shot and another save. And that'll do it. Oh, it's 4-0. The score is 4-0. Knights lead after 1. messaging Reese here. Plug my phone in. No. Oh, 3-0. Now they're saying 3-0. I don't know what's going on, but I assume it is 3-0 after 1. And it looks like they are ready to go for the second here. Oh, I didn't even notice there was an intermission. That's nice. But it looks like we are getting ready to go for the second period here. Knights lead the Robins by a score of 3-0 after the first period. And yeah, it's from what I've seen, it's been all Knights. It has been all Knights so far in this game. And I can't really be surprised because the Robins lost 2 games this season by scores of 30-0 and 19-0, while the Knights won their only other game of the season by a score of 21-0. It's been high-scoring blowouts for both sides so far, and here we go. Second period has started. Immediate shot on net. Saved. Wow. Robin's goalie is looking good without doing really anything. If I had to say one thing for the Knights to work on so far is accuracy, accurate shooting. Because everything's been going into the goalie's pads so far. Number 11's calling for it at center. Doesn't get it. Does get it now. That wasn't a pass. That was an interception. Robins have it in the corner. Feisty little scrum down there, but gets cleared. And we've got a shot and covered, I assume. Wow. Puck is dropped. And a little bit of a scrum on the side. Passed in front. Nothing comes of it as the shot goes wide for the Knights. Goalie plays it behind his net. Another shot from long range. And here comes another shot from long range. These shots are going wide, just wide. Another shot. Another shot. All of these shots that have happened in the past, few seconds have went wide. Another one goes wide. And a goal! Mankato scores one. It is 4-0 Knights now. I think the clock is supposed to stop after a goal. I could be wrong. Unless if it's a 6-0 differential, 6 or more differential. Another shot wide. A lot of shots by the Knights here. And another goal! The Knights score again. That makes it a 5-0 game for the Knights. With about 12.5 minutes to go in the second period. And yeah, this is starting to get to be a runaway game here. A lot of time. Huge shot from way back. That will be saved. It was a save. Good little blocker stop from the goalie. I'm noticing the Robins goalie is a right-catching goalie, by the way. Which I love to see as a fellow right-catching goalie myself. Another shot. That'll be another save for the Robins goalie. Obviously, the rules are running time first and second period, and the third is running time if there is a goal differential of 6 or more. That'll be another save for the Robins goalie there. A lot of shots coming from long range by number 11 and number 16 of the Knights. Again, I don't have names associated with numbers here. I could get the state tournament program up here. In fact, that's what I'm gonna do. Minnesota State High School League, Adapted Hockey CI. We've got a little scrum on the side. Save. That'll be another save for the Robins goalie. Robins goalie putting up a clinic. Let's see here. Mankato. So, according to this, number 11... Oh, boy. Let's see if I can pronounce that name. Oh, nope. I didn't want to... And we've gotten to the 5-minute interval here. At the first 5-minute interval of the second period, the Mankato Knights lead the Robins by a score of 5-0. What I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna do a 3-way split screen here if I can. Well, I know I can. I've done it before. No, I don't want this to go in full screen. Okay. I forgot to start this, so I'm just gonna bring it down to 9:39. What I'm gonna try to do here... Let's try this. Let's go with you on that side and you there. Okay. So, according to this, I'm just gonna go by last name for Okumo here. Number 11 is Okumo. Number 16 is Elias Visker. I'm gonna go with Visker. He was out there last shift. I see number 2. That is Samaji Shkurlock. We'll go with that. Trying to see here who's out there for the Knights right now. Pass back to the blue line. That is very dangerous. But you know what? It worked. Or I guess not the blue line, but the center line. Wasn't a goal. That is. 6-0 Knights with 8:10 to go in the second period. That will be a goal by... I believe that's a goal for Demiria Pickett. I believe that shows number 7. I think that's number 7 for the Knights. And I was right, Taylor Talkheim in net for the Knights. Long shot by Okumo. Just wide. Or was that covered? That might have been a save. Not 100% sure here. Getting some changes here. Number 3 is not on the roster, so I don't know who that is. Number 9 is in for defense. That is Kellen Britz. I'm not 100% sure how accurate this roster is. This is from last year's state tournament. So yeah, I don't know how accurate the roster that I've got is. Long shot by Britz. Doesn't even get to the net. Another long shot by Britz. Goes just wide, I think. That's a long shot by Okumo. Saved. Another long shot. This is just long shot, long shot, long shot. I love it. It's Okumo asking for it. Doesn't go off sides. Scrum in front of the net. That'll go down as a save. 1 minute to go until the second interval of the second period here. As we get an offensive zone face-off for the Knights. 1. And that'll go as yet another save for the Robins goalie. Wow. As I said earlier, a lot of these shots are just being shot right into the pad. If I had to give one thing to work on for the Knights, I would say accuracy shooting. Some from long range, that'll go as another save. Some people from long range, some from not exactly point blank, but is that a goal? No, that was another save. That might have been post. Actually, I think that was post. We near the 5-minute interval, and we get there. 5 minutes to go in the second period. Knights lead 6-0. Got the Knights coach going through the stick bag here, getting a new center out there. Getting that curve. That is number 9, Kellen Britz, going in at center. Got number 16, Elias Visker out there as well. Oh, now getting another center stick. Nope, never mind. Center stick not needed. They've got the center that they want. That is, in fact, Talkheim in net. I just saw the number. That is number 8. Can't tell who's down there in the scrum. Number 5, not on the roster here, so Kumo from distance goes wide. A goal! Who got that? Can't see the number. Yep, 7-0 Knights. I forgot to start the timer. Just gonna say set it at 4:15. That works. We got a shot from the Robins. Talkheim with the save. I can't see who scored the goal. I can't see the number. Brits with the puck. Scrum. We might have... We got an injury here. That'll stop the clock. Or at least that's what I'm assuming it is. That's why it was stopped. Hopefully everybody's okay. Getting a new camera perspective. What's going on here? Got like 5 different coaches handling the camera. I love it. Alright. Play is resumed. Long shot. Goes wide. Rebound comes out front. That I think will go as a save, but that will go as a goal for Visker, I believe. I believe that'll go as a goal for Silas Visker. Or Silas Visker. I think that one was played by the goalie, I would assume. Puck right at center. We've got a little scrum going there. And a long shot. Robins get a stick on it. That's very good play by number 15 for the Robins. Getting the stick on the long shot. Very, very good play. Good job not going offsides by Okumo there. And Okumo going for another long shot. Goes in! Just like that, it is a 9-0 game in favor of the Knights. And they get going right away. And that'll go down as a save for Talkheim. Taylor Talkheim. Love that name, Talkheim. It's one of the two. I assume it's Talkheim, so I'm gonna go with Talkheim. Shot from mid-range. I think that went wide and came out in front of the net for the goalie to cover it. Face off won by the Knights, but it goes all the way back into their zone. Another long shot by Okumo. Can't see what's going on here. Think that went wide. I'm gonna assume that went wide. We've got 10 seconds. Now it's 9-0. Camera person just said it was 8-0, but from what I have seen, it is 9-0, and play still going on here. That will add a couple of more shots. And the period still hasn't ended, so I think I might have went a bit too far on when I had to reset the clock. I can't see how much time is left from this angle. That shot goes just wide. That'll be covered by the Robins goalie. And there we go. That'll be the end of the second intermission. Mankato Knights leads the Robins 9-0. Oh, no, they're saying 8-0 again. One of the goals might not have counted for the Knights then, because they're saying 8-0 instead of 9-0. I don't know. I don't know. I thought it was um 9-0, but maybe it's 8-0. For now, we'll reset that to 8-0 after two. And yeah, this game has been all nights. Mankato has just looked really, really good in this one. While the Robins, they look like CI Robins. Nothing much more to say. Knights having a discussion at center floor. Can't say center ice since this is floor hockey. But the Knights are having a discussion at center. I assume about strategy, what to do now. You're up 8-0. The goal is to get new players the puck, right? And let them score a goal or two. We've got... Looks like the center starting for the third here is going to be Samaji Skurlock. We'll go with that, Skurlock. To start the third. And here we go. We're about ready to start the third period here. Samaji getting the curve right on his stick. Robin's making sure that everybody's in the correct positions, and we are ready to start. Here we go. Puck has dropped on the third and final period here. And the Knights immediately press for another goal. Goalie says no. I should check to see if any of the other games have... If any of the other scores have come in yet, but I haven't seen anything, so... But then again, I haven't really been looking. As we get another save by the Robins. That shot comes all the way out to center. Shot goes just wide. Play still going on. Ooh, good backhand. Unfortunately for the Knights, not good enough. As it gets cleared out. But they clear it right back out. And puck comes to center. Long shot by Rhmw. Goes wide. And goalie steps on it to cover it. As we get a substitution for the Knights. Number 9, Kellen Britz in on defense. I see number 3 over there. Don't know who that is. Yep, we still got Samaji in at center, and number 5. I assume that's another new player. Number 3 and number 5 on at forwards. I assume those are new players here. Samaji trying to win a scrum here as the puck goes into his zone. He shoots it right at one of the Robins defenders, who clears it all the way down. Kellen looking for a long shot. Goes wide off of a Robins forward. Another clearance by the Robins. Rhmw just gets it to number 3, who's having a little bit trouble, but is able to win the puck out for his center to get. Kellen Britz with the puck, passes it. Good pass to Samaji, who shoots it on net. No, I think that went just wide. Samaji gets it out front. That'll be a save for the Robins. Hit. Don't mind that. Another save. We got a goal here. I think Samaji got that. I really hope I'm saying these names correctly, by the way. Another save for the Robins goalie there. Got a scrum behind the net. Goalie will cover. Robin's goalie has saved a lot of shots today. Kellen almost went offside. Tokumo with the long shot. Just misses. Kellen looking for a pass. Gets an open lane. I believe that's number 3 over there who just missed. Well, saved, but... it was a good shot. And I think, yep, we have reached the 5-minute interval. Mankato Knights lead the Robins 9-0 with 10 minutes to go. It's looking like this will be a Mankato Knights victory here. Almost certainly now. Surely the Knights don't give up 9 goals in the last 10 minutes to a Robins team that hasn't looked the greatest so far. And it's still Okumo and Brits for defense for the Knights. Brits is standing in my way of seeing the number for the center here. Is that 16, 15? That is number 16. That'll be Visker, Elias Visker, in at center for the Knights. Still number 5 and number 3 as the wingers. Very good play by Brits to bank it off the wall and keep it away from the Robins forward. Puck slides out for the forward to shoot. Gets blocked. Okumo with a long shot. Misses. Good defense, and that'll be a save for Talkheim. Talkheim has played really well so far as well. Oh, another save there for Talkheim. Quick shot. Looked like it deflected off of Okumo's foot, but nothing you can really do about that. Comes in front! Robin's best chance of the game right there. Blocked, I think. I think that was blocked. Visker with a good chance as well, but that'll go as a save. And that puck trickles wide of the net. We will not have a face-off. I just noticed that I forgot to start my timer. That's unfortunate. Long shot by Okumo goes over the net, and goalie will cover. The main part that is great about seeing this game is that it looks like everybody's having fun. That's the main goal. Have fun, include everybody, and that's exactly what's happening here. I think Visker got subbed out for Demario Pickett. Could be wrong about that. Good job being aggressive for the Knights here. That'll go down as another shot on goal. And I believe the Robins goalie covers, yes. Robins looking to just get a goal, deny the Mankato shutout as a long shot by Brits gets deflected wide. I've really liked how the Knights' defense has played in this game. I've really liked how the Knights' defense has played. I think. Okay, it sounds like Maple Grove beat Rochester by a score of 10-4. Which I was expecting that game to be a little closer, but 10-4, that's not a bad showing for Rochester. That's a great showing for Maple Grove. Brits with all the time to get the pass off to number 3 was unable to do anything with it though, and that'll be another cover by the Robins goalie. There's probably about 6.5 minutes left to go in the third period. We still have one more interval timeout as Brits passes it to number 3. I've loved the passing, especially by Brits. The passing has looked really good. He's looking for another pass. Yeah, I'm assuming he was told not to shoot it anymore because it's a 9-0 game, but I've really liked the passing. And I assume they have reached the interval. So 9-0 with 5 minutes to go in the third period of the game. Knights lead, and they're leading in shots too, 46-6 by my count. Robin's goalie has had a really good game here. Remember, I missed the first 5 minutes of the game, so it could even be up to 50 for the Knights. Sorry, I'm not trying to yawn here. Looks like we are about ready to get back underway. I assume they're trying to get number 5 and number 3 some goals here for the Knights. Just to get them included, I assume they're new players. And we're back underway here. And that will be Demario Pickett as we get a shot from the Robins. Sorry, I thought I heard something coming from my other headphone here. Oh! Shot from the Robins. Saved by Talkheim. Shots on goal is reflecting the number on his back, but as a wise man once said, the number on the front is a heck of a lot more important than the number on the back. And I mean that by every single coach I've ever had. Looks like we've got a clearance here. Number 3 for the Knights with the puck. Oh, number 5 tries to get it on net, just misses wide. Good pass by number 3. Shot over the net by Brits. Got a scrum behind the net for the puck. We've witnessed a very, very clean game as well, which I love to see. And Robin's goalie will cover. That will not go down as a shot on goal. That went just wide of the net. I'm noticing that I'm not quite center, but I can't move my chair over anymore. So, sorry about that. 3 minutes to go in the third period here. Score is 9-0 Mankato. As we get a pass to number 3. This game has been all Mankato. Robins just have had basically no zone pressure. I've really loved the passing from Brits to number 3. And we got a shot and covered. Just under 2.5 to go in the final period of play. Mankato looking like they are likely going to win this one here. Almost certainly now. That'll go as another save for the Robins. Did that go in? They're saying no goal. Did not go in the net. Thought we had a goal for the Knights here late, but we do not. And another save and another cover. That will be their 50th shot on net by my count here. And their shot 51. Shot goes... Oh, rebound. Rebound comes right out in front. Saved. Mario looking for a pass. Finally finds a lane, but that shot goes just wide. Brits calling for it at the point. About a half minute to go here in the third period. Brits with a shot. It was deflected wide with the blocker. Okumo with a shot. Scores! They just said under 30 seconds left to go, so I'm going to reset the clock to about 11 seconds. It'll be very, very close here, and they're just going to end it. And there we go. Final score. Knights 10, Robins 0. And I have the total shot count at 55-8 in favor of the Mankato Knights. It was a great game, fellas. Loved watching these games. Really love watching it. And I love doing these reactions, too. I love commentating the game. I love doing these reactions. Yeah, normally from the 2 reactions I've done, which one of them is not up on the channel because I did that live on Twitch, and I didn't know there had to be a VOD setting on. So, yeah. But this one should be live, or will be on the YouTube, hopefully soon here. Probably I don't know. I don't know. It shouldn't take too long though. But yeah, Mankato Knights 10, Robins 0. Final score. Love watching these games. Have a great rest of your night. Bye bye.